Hello and welcome back to Transport Fever 2, the Vanilla series, where we are going to be working in the Americas, or actually not the Americas, but something that is based on the United States of America. We have the town of Concord here, which has just got a new house that was just built, just there, and we just had a new road. I don't know whether you lot may have just seen that being set up right there. So obviously Concord is expanding, and in today's episode we're going to help it expand further by having a look at just what else it requires to improve and see exactly what we can do to help it. Now I think that passenger rail transport is going to massively help it, so we're probably looking at a passenger railway line going in this episode. Okay, so here we go. We are up and away, and let's see what we've got. So last time we did block in a couple of rail routes to see what exactly we could do. Our time is at 1 quarter. Somebody did point out in the comments this is a 3-month interval. I think I also mentioned that, but the interval's a bit skewed as far as I can tell. In fact, it does look like yeah, because I want 10 to 12. Now, how am I going to do this? I want to fix this, but I don't know how to. I really don't know how I'm going to fix this. It's going to be 6 months. Give it a year. Maybe that. I don't particularly know. But I'm going to leave it as it is anyway, that's not important. So, having a look at this. We've got a few places that we could go to. We've got Norwalk, which has got our stagecoaches running all the way along the route there. So there is a possibility. That's not our one. That's not ours. Where's ours? There's one of ours. So this one of ours is it's got 4 people on it. It says making money. So we do have that, but instead of going out that way just yet, I would like to perhaps get this route, these areas down here, hooked up first. Now, why down there? Well, because I've sort of got this at an angle anyway, and I think that's going to be pretty cool. Plus, we have a bus station here anyway, so it's probably a good idea to be able to do this and expand as such. So I'm going to pause this so that they don't. Sort of the AI doesn't build anything there, and I shall start by placing a station. Now the station length, we've got 160 meters. That's a pretty long station, especially for 1850. It's extremely long. So what I'm looking at is potentially either 120 meters, which I think would be more reasonable, or even, given that this is quite a short station, even an 80-meter station to start with. Small train stations. That's what we're looking at today. Small train stations. We can always further expand this in the future. Knock down a couple of buildings should it be required. But we have the opportunity right here. So I'm going to build the station right. Should I build it just like so? I think just like that. There we go. There is our station. I'm actually going to call this Concord. There we go. This is Concord Station. Now, you'll note that we have a way to continue along here, but that's not something we need to worry about. We are looking at configuring this. Now, unfortunately, we cannot put a building there just yet because of how it is. But we can potentially put in more tracks and more platforms as we want. And this is the important part, because I am going to add in, well, not just yet, but I am going to later add in multiple tracks, multiple platforms, and indeed this might actually change into a terminus station. I do wish to put something here, but I can't just yet. Do I have anything miscellaneous that I could pop in? A side entrance. I see no use for that particular entrance, nor that particular entrance. In terms of passenger buildings, I don't mind. That's no good. We'll put in a second tiny passenger building here to make it look more like a station. It's possible. Perhaps stick in. Well, we can't actually put a platform in there, which is annoying. What else can we pop in? That's a big station. That is very big. That's really big too. If we were to upgrade this, unfortunately, it looks like we cannot upgrade these, right? It tells us we can do some things here and there. It's going to be interesting. There's going to be a lot that we need to look at on configuring this. Maybe I've made this a little bit too close in my... get rid of the configuration. Get rid of that. Maybe in my attempt to try and make this look proper, I've got a little bit too close. In addition to that, I believe we can paint things, right? So let's see what we could potentially do. Oh, that's not right. There you go. Now it's starting to look more like a proper station. We could even have a car park there if we really wanted to anyway. Let's move away from that and look at where our first destination is going to be. So I am thinking Memphis. Memphis does look like a reasonable destination. Problem is, where in Memphis do we have our station? Now I'm actually thinking there, and then perhaps having a road going out and connecting to such a station, because after that we can go off towards Clearwater, Newport News, Elgin I think, Charleston, Billings, and so on and so forth. And also, it's not too far from the centre of the city. If you look at the centre of the city, it's showing it to be there. So to have a station there is not terrible. And it should run the route quite nicely along there. So let's go ahead and do such a thing. There we go. This is going to cost a little bit of money, but that's absolutely fine. Probably about there, I think. That house is annoying me. I could just demolish the entire house. I could spend a lot of money doing this if I really, really wanted to be annoying about it. Can I could do this. Lift it right the way up and then have a train track that just goes. No, let's not do that. Let's not mess around with any of that. Down we go. Right, go back to standard level. Right. Is that? Is that standard level? Nope. That's standard level. There we go. Okay. Right. Let's go ahead and pop one in. I'm actually going to put it like that. I know it looks silly. I know that station looks very, very silly, but it won't in a minute. As you can see. Oh, it's still going to remove that building, isn't it? Why did I do a large, medium street there? It should probably only be a small street. There we go. No. Build the curve. There we go. Okay. And then... Actually, no, I'll do it from here. Ah, that removes that one. Never mind. Alright, we'll do it from here then. Come on. No. Just a straight line. No? Okay, perhaps it doesn't want to do... There you go. That's more like it. There we go. It's not the greatest street overall, but it's a good street in terms of it does what it needs to do. And now let's go ahead and lay the line. That's not how you lay the line. You go to tracks. That's how you lay the line. Alright, so you can see there. Now, if we were to do a straight track out, there you go. That's a straight track as far as I can tell. Doesn't touch the street, which is great. That's really important, but it's nice to just be able to sit and watch that right there. Now, the idea of having straight track is kind of important, but I have to take into account where this is coming from. So if it's going to come out of here, then we're going to go along here, around here, swing it across there, and then cross there. I think it's reasonable to assume that a straight line out of here will be doable. And now we've got some embankments coming up. The only problem with that is that is a small embankment. What's up there? I will take that. And I'm going to go find those seagulls again, those cranes I mean. Nothing to see here, of course. Right, now we need it to go across something like that. Now we need it to do that. And then after it's done that, we need it to do a weird swing. But in order to check that first, I'm going to have this go straight out there. And as you can see now, someone did ask a question on this. Instead of the railway dipping up and down, it will be the road that tries to smoothly come up and down, as you can see. See, if it just stops there, it just does what it needs to do. And there it tries to go up and down, which is good. It's much preferred to do that. There's another one. Now we've got a bit of a cut into the ground here. I don't really want that. But it's probably the best we've got. Also, the angles you can do level crossings at now is so much better. And as you can see, that will bring that down too. Okay, so what I'll do, I need a much better level crossing. No, actually, that's probably the best we're going to have. Where is it? That one. That's probably the best one we're going to have. I'm actually going to take that straight along. How much does it cost? 100 grand? 62 grand. That's even better. Take it. There we go. It's looking fairly good. And now we have to work out how this is going to connect. And for 138, apparently we can connect it like so, which is not too shabby at all. That's not bad. That is not too bad at all. The question is there a cheaper option? For example, cutting across here instead, that's going to make this interesting. When this happens, this is going to be extremely interesting. Might require some replanning of these. See, look, that's where the cost comes in. I think we've got a much better one here. Now, I think we've got a much better one here. So we do that. Ooh. Never mind. That's cost us a lot more. Ah. Could we potentially spend 9 grand there? How much does that now cost us there? 99. 10 grand there. So it's slowly lowering. You can see the track slowly descending. Still 100 grand. Well, I guess I'm just going to take the 100. I guess I'm just going to have to take the £100,000 hit, or dollar hit, sorry. And we're done. As autosave kicks in. So there's our new route. Now let's have a look at any place that perhaps needs smoothing. Is it the American way to smooth things? I don't know. I feel like this would be. Terrain tools, smooth. I feel like this would definitely be smoothed out. There you go. Done. Much better. This area I don't think would be. I think this is about what you get. Alright, now we're going to play it. And the reason we're going to play it is because, well, at the moment we really have no choice but to do anything but to play it. We're stuck with this. What we are going to need to do is build passing points, and what we're stuck with is the fact that we need some money. So we're going to build some passing points, and I shall have 1 passing point. Let's have a look. I shall like to have a passing point here. I think I might just end up double tracking this entire thing. I'd like to have a passing point. Ooh. Well, certainly here. Passing points. And ideally probably a passing point here. There you go. That's our passing points. Okay. Let's hook this up. High speed passing point. High speed, by high speed I mean about 50 miles per hour, please. Thank you. There we go. And we have another one right here. 40, 50. Wonderful. And 50. That's worked out. Oh no, that's 39. Oh, that's not worked out right. Okay, you know what? 48 will do. I thought I had that right, but clearly not. Which means that this is, well, okay, I didn't think of this, did I? $50. And I'll increase this. And 50. There we go. Okay. Alright, now next up, signals. Oh, it's so confusing to have the signals on this side. So confusing. There we go. There, and here. There. Oh, that was I thought I didn't click on that for a second. And there we go. That's all the signals popped in. So now all we do is fast forward a little bit and just wait for a little bit of money. 850. Well, that's not bad. Also, slightly concerned. How do I get a train onto this? There's another concern. Could I? Oh, this is going to be an interesting one. Which way do these trains go? Oh, that way. Rubbish. Yeah, just out of curiosity, would this actually work? Oh, that does. For 100 grand, I can connect it up to that depot there. The very same depot. That's not bad. How much is a depot in and of itself? Well, a depot in and of itself is only 40 grand. If that. Never mind. Should probably just make a depot here or something. Look at that. Yeah. Never mind. That's not worth it. The 100 grand thing wasn't. That's a bad idea. Well, let's just drop it all the way down there. Yeah, that's what we really want, isn't it? No. I suppose we could stick a depot right on this side. Let's pop a depot onto this side. There we go. It still doesn't give me the exact same... I thought it was flattened correctly. It wasn't. And I suppose we should probably stick... Oops. Should probably stick a signal on here. There you go. Exit signal. Okay, now that we've got that, we've got money coming in. Not a lot of it. We do also now need to... Well, let's have a look. Look, buildings are being built, replaced. Well, what's happened here? I feel like the city's maybe shrinking. Ooh, the city is shrinking. Interesting. So this city grows and shrinks. That's quite interesting. The way in which this city grows and shrinks. So it's very different in here than than the first Transport Fever. The way in which it works is slightly different. Where are we going? Here. Does that get that right? It does. Good. I'm going to name the line. PARW Concord without the E. Memphis. I received a comment saying I should just put the E back in. Good point. I should just put the E in. Right. Where does Memphis... Where does it cover? And it doesn't tell me. Doesn't it have a coverage area? It does. Why do you not have it? Why do you not have this? Oh, something's happened here. Oh, that's gonna cost me again, isn't it? No, wait. Is there not a way for me to do this? Just by perhaps... Can I not just paint the train and have that connect? No. How do I make this connect? Passenger buildings. Miss. Platform roof. Side entrance. No. Underpass. No. Platform roof. No. Let me try something. That's connected clearly. Okay. And get rid of that. Well, that's now connected. Job done. Not exactly the way I wanted to do it, but that's now connected. It's all of Memphis. Good. Okay. Now that we've done that, let's find out how much these trains cost. So I've slowed this right the way down. Let's have a look at this. So obviously the one that we're after is going to be this. There's no doubt about it. 200 for that and 400 per passenger car. So each train, if I was going to do that, is going to cost us $1 million. Right. $1 million is something we don't have. No, wait, we have $1 million. Just about. I suppose we could do this, get it running, and then make one more. Okay, so let's fast forward until we get our $1 million, and then we're going to buy it. We're going to buy that train, get it out on this line, and then work from there. By the way, off camera, I forgot to say, I did upgrade all of these to 4 cars, 4 green cars. There you go. So that helps us bring in some money. And you can see here we are making money on the intercity. We are making money on the farms. We are making money on the food. We are losing money on the road transport, but I feel like we should be able to improve upon that as time goes on. Because I mean there are people waiting. It's just maybe just not enough people waiting. Right, I believe this is where we have to buy this before we lose all our money. So here we go. Buy. Oh, we're rubbish. Come on. Come on. I want 74. I need 74. Now that's 69800. That's 63. That's 75. That's 77. Done it. Did I? No, I didn't. I missed it. Oh, rubbish. Come on. 1.1. Oh, 1.01, sorry. 1 million. The new finance system is very interesting. It's a lot more fluid. I actually like it. I actually do like it. Bought it. Okay. And to finish off this episode, let's go ahead and what we'll do is we'll set this up on the route. You out on Concord to Memphis. There it is. We will go into camera mode. We'll find a nice place to take a photo, which I think is going to be here with a 35. I do quite like the 35mm camera. It gives us a nice look at things. There we go. Gets rid of the crosshairs. Go forward and do this. And we shall wait for our train to arrive. In the meantime, thank you very much for watching. Please remember to hit the like button if you like this video. Subscribe to the channel for more videos on Transport Fever 2. Leave a comment in the comments box below letting me know what you think if you've pre-ordered this game. If you have any questions about this game, that would also be absolutely fine. Go ahead and ask, and I'll try to answer as many as I can, either in a video or just by responding to a comment. Also, if you really can do so and you want to, please do consider supporting me on Patreon. www.patreon.com/ecgadget. Your support would be massively appreciated. Also, you can find me on social media at ecgadgetlp for both Twitter and Instagram. That's all from me. That's a very, very smoky train. I hope they reduce the smoke effects on the side of the trains from the cylinders. But that's all from me, and I'll see you guys next time in Transport Fever 2.